Hey guys, here's an interesting little item I picked up at the Goodwill this evening. Now, I've not been doing much prospecting through the Goodwill and the Salvation Army lately, as much as I like to. I really like going through those places and seeing what I can find, but I've tried to keep the house here cleaned out. Eventually, hopefully get it sold, and then I can go back to finding treasures. I actually have a lot of stuff that's in storage right now. I've got several different kinds of clocks and phones and things like that. I've made some videos on some of it. If you look back through my early videos, I've got a couple electronic items and things like that. But for the most part, I've been slacked off on not on buying anything. I've not been doing anything with that. But tonight, I finally couldn't take it anymore. I had to break down and go to the Goodwill. I thought, well, I'll just look for something small, see if there's just anything interesting in there. So I found this little gem. I really like clocks. I like vintage clocks of any type. They're usually easy to find, pretty cheap. I tell you what, I've got a lot of older 80, I say a lot, maybe half a dozen or 8 or 9 or 10 maybe total, but that's a pretty good bit. I've got several. Yeah, let's just leave it. Several sounds good. We'll just say several. I've got several of these radio alarm clock radios. A few of them are digital, and a few of them are actually flip clocks. I love flip clocks. But the subject of this video is this item here, and this is a Westclox Dialite, and it's just a very simple little clock. It's electric, as you can see. It's got a nice cord on it. I paid $1.99 for this at the Goodwill. This is called a Bold 2 Drowse Dialite, model 22192, General Time Corporation, made in USA, Athens, Georgia 30613. And this may be a date code here, 3490. It either could be, well, I'm going to read that as possibly the 349th day of 1990, or the 34th week in 1990. Who knows how to read that, but that's probably about the age of this clock. And I think this clock would commonly be found in like hotels and motels. I think it was generally sold more for those type of usages than maybe home use, but it works fine at home, of course. Now on the back, I kind of hold this in the light, you can see it's got really cryptic, I guess you would say, instructions here. Of course, you got the knob that's out the back of it, and you can see the knob pushed in, you rotate to adjust the alarm time, and then you pull it out to adjust the clock hands, the actual time. And then over here is your just alarm off, alarm on button. It's just a simple pull button. And this is a snooze button up here. I don't know if it actually says anything. I don't think it does, but this clock seems to work fine. I'm going to do a demonstration of the alarm feature, and then I'm going to turn the lights off and show you why it's called a dial light. Now, those of you who've had one of these, you know exactly what it's going to look like, but it's got a neat little light in it, and the light does work. So let's go around here. I'm going to see if I can set the alarm on it. Oops, let's see. You may get a real close up here. Let's see here. There we go. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts. That's what it reminds me of. Alright, well, let me get some lights turned off and we'll look at the nighttime view. Okay, here's the Dialite clock in the dark. As you can see, it's got a really soft glow. Certainly not going to wake even the lightest sleeper up until the alarm goes off. So I'm going to be putting this into regular service by my bedside, and certainly should enjoy using this retro clock. So that's how she looks in the dark. Well, okay, there's a demonstration of the Westclox Dialite bedside clock. And one last thing, I'd like to show you that I was able to retrieve my nice green phone back from Retro Vintage Items 27. I know he's saying in his video that that's his phone, but it's actually mine. It's right here in my house, see? There it is. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.